whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. My name is Savannah, and I'm honored to introduce you to these intriguing and majestic animals. There's nothing like seeing a killer whale up close and learning about them and their natural behaviors. We hope this Orca Encounter will help give you all a better understanding of these magnificent creatures and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
A natural wonder, and Keith here will help demonstrate some of their physical characteristics. Perfectly designed for catching a quick breath at the surface. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. It looks as if they're located in that white patch, however, that is actually a visual distraction. Their back is their dorsal fin. It helps stabilize them as they swim. It also helps to regulate their body temperature. The fins on their sides are their pectoral flippers. There are 5 finger-like bone structures within each of them, which help stabilize them and steer through the water. The whales reach speeds of 30 miles per hour. That's as fast as some of our speedboats. They swim the fastest and use the most power when propelling their nearly 10,000-pound bodies all the way up and out of the water.
pod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod.
คนดูเธอสาย
And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language to communicate with one another. They use pectoral slaps on the surface of the water to show dominance and to get noticed. For example, a mother might use a pec slap to get the attention of her young calf. But when they really want to be heard, they breach. Spy hopping is a great way for killer whales to communicate with each other and get a better view of their surroundings while they hunt. Slapping is another way that killer whales can communicate with each other, both here at SeaWorld and in the wild.
Okay.
Killer whales are great communicators, so it's no wonder that they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales group together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Whales in the southern hemisphere can capture sea lions by throwing them right off of the beach. One of our whales is going to demonstrate this same behavior right here in front of all of you. actually creating waves that wash over floating ice, knocking unsuspecting seals into the water. Our whales are demonstrating a similar behavior, which demonstrates one of the most impressive and complex hunting abilities that killer whales have developed across the world. Crashing right here in front of you, but you can't truly understand the amount of water displaced until you experience it for yourselves. Luckily for us, we've got a few very special volunteers who are going to come down and feel the power of the killer whale tail. Come on down. Come on over this way. You guys are going to grab a seat on your iceberg and hold on tight. Make sure you don't get washed away. Now this water is 55 degrees. Are you guys ready to see them get soaked? All right, here come the whales. Good luck. Wow, great job, you guys. How was it? Come on back up here and get nice and dry. Good job, you guys. The kids have already been fun. Now, killer whales are found in every ocean all around the world. So it's no surprise that they hunt many different types of prey, including other whales. The blue whale on the screen behind me is the largest animal on planet Earth. It's 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than the killer whale. So, how does a whale this size prey on a whale that size in the open ocean? It's because orcas are the ultimate team players.
Until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Part of everyday life for killer whales in the wild. It's how they teach your young to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. You'll see killer whales interacting and showing off their playful side, both in the wild and here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when the whales swim fast at the surface, breaking on the water just briefly. You'll see them do this when catching a ride in the wake of a boat or when surfing in a wave. Orcas like to be touched or rub their bellies on rocks when they can. We observe our whales doing a similar behavior, just like whales in British Columbia would. The whales are always mimicking and learning from each other. Playful behavior does have a purpose. A tail whip is used to stun fish in the wild, but today, our whales might just be stunning all of you. We can even collect a breath sample from their blowhole. All of this is possible because of the trusted relationships that we built day after day here at SeaWorld. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to a 29-year-old male that we call our gentle giant. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up right now is Keat. Now, Keat is very fun, very playful, and does really enjoy hanging out with his behaviorists, just like that big guy in the back. That is Ulysses back there as well. Now, we challenge our whales every day to learn new things, to engage and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play help keep our whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.